Hello and welcome. My name is Kevin Grissinger, Special Events Manager at the Greater Cleveland Food Bank. Tonight, we are live from Fantasy Candies for pre-event week for Market at Home. Pre-event week is a way for us to showcase local restaurants, food, and beverage purveyors that have supported us over the years that we want people to go out and support them as well. You can go to our website, greaterclevelandfoodbank.org/market for a list of all of those participants. Now, Market at Home will take place this Thursday at 6 o'clock on Zoom. You can go to that same website, greaterclevelandfoodbank.org/market, to register to watch for free. We will be hosting a virtual progressive dinner where we'll have a couple of our local chef friends at the food bank walking you through a dinner through demonstrations. Now tonight, as you can see, we are sponsored by Jones Day. Jones Day has been a great partner of ours, and we're very thankful for them to be sponsoring us tonight. So if you come on over with me, we're going to showcase a little bit about what Fantasy Candy does. Joel, welcome to our pre-event week.
Thanks, Kevin. Thanks for coming here, and it's nice to be here.
Thanks for having us. Do you want to tell me a little bit about Fantasy Candies, where you're located, what you guys do here?
So Fantasy Candies, we're in Lyndhurst. We're on Mayfield Road, right across from the Lyndhurst Police Department. We've been around for 30 plus years now.
Wow.
And we're a manufacturer of all kinds of different chocolates. We do all of the standard stuff, and we do a lot of things that are a little bit different. We get into a lot of the high cocoa dark chocolates, the better for you types of things. And we're also a full wine shop too, and a wine bar. We do all kinds of fun, interesting wine programs and tasting programs. And we also manufacture pretty much everything here in store. So it's an awful lot of fun. There's a lot to see and an awful lot to smell and do.
It smells amazing in here. I always love coming and checking out what you guys have going. Speaking of, this caught my eye. What are we about to do today?
So what we're going to do is we're going to do a wine and chocolate pairing. We're actually going to do two of them. So this is something that I've been doing for quite some time. I started doing it at the Fabulous Food Show when they were out at the IX Center. And it was just such a good time that when we moved into this spot, we were able to put in seating areas where we can do the wine and chocolate pairing. So we're going to start off with one of my absolute favorites. So this is from Ferrante. This is an Ohio wine, and I love being able to show off some of the Ohio wines. It's the Grand River Valley Riesling. I think it's one of the finest Rieslings that's made, period, whether it's here, Germany, or anywhere in the world. But it's really nice. It's crisp, it's limey, it's delicious. And we pair this with a key lime truffle. Now the key lime truffles have just a wonderful limey flavor on the inside, and it makes for a really nice pairing with this particular wine. So what a lot of people don't realize is that chocolates and wines can go together beautifully. It's not just cheese and wine or with your dinner, but we're going to try this one out. So we're going to start off with the Riesling.
Okay.
And we'll give you some of that. And what you want to do is you want to try to get the notes, the flavor notes, but by just getting a good sniff of it to begin with. So we're going to get the aroma. And you can notice it's like got that liminess, a little peachiness too, but it's very, very nice. Now what you want to do next is get a little sip.
I like that.
So you notice it has a little bit of sweetness, but it's not as sweet as most of the Rieslings. Just a very nice, crisp notes to it. So the next thing, and this is the most fun part, pick up a key lime truffle.
Okay.
Now don't worry about the design on top, that's simply cocoa butter. Now what you want to do is take a nice bite, and you're going to find a white ganache on the inside.
Okay.
So you're going to taste that, and while you're still chewing that, get your next sip, and you're going to see what I'm talking about.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
You can see how the flavors mix so well together, because you have the limey flavor from the key lime truffle, but you also have the sweetness from the chocolate itself, which matches with the sweetness and the liminess from the Riesling. So
that's a great pair.
It is. It's one of my favorites, and I like to share this one when we're doing our wine and chocolate programs. So now that we've tried this one, we have to see what a red wine is going to taste like and how we pair that one up. So, well, I do want to finish the rest of the Riesling. We'll put that one up.
We'll finish that afterwards.
Right. So, This particular one, this is imagery. It's a Cabernet Sauvignon. It's a California cab. I happen to be very partial towards the California cabs. They're usually bigger. They have a lot of body, a lot of flavor to them. And this is one. I believe it's a $10 bottle. You don't have to break the bank in order to be able to find something that's going to be really nice for you. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to be pairing this with dark chocolate.
Okay.
Now, when we use when we have drier red wine, such as a Cab or a Zinfandel or a Syrah, something like that, the high cocoa dark chocolate, in fact, this particular dark chocolate is our 72% dark. In fact, this is the same chocolate that we use for all the chocolates we make for the Cleveland Clinic and for the wellness departments and all the better for you types of things. So, without further ado, let's see what this tastes like. There you are. Thank you. So, same thing. Okay. Cheers.
Cheers.
See, it's quite big. It has a little bit of a cherry overtone to it. Nice finish. So with this, what I made was, this is our 72% dark chocolate, and in the middle is a dry cherry and an almond. So this gives you a little bit of fruit, a little bit of nut, and then the chocolate itself. So by getting all of those flavors together, you're going to see how they're going to mix with this. So go ahead and take a bite of the chocolate.
Same thing like with the key lime?
Exactly, yes.
I like this.
It's quite nice. And a lot of people have some difficulty when they're learning to drink wines with the dryness. And by pairing them with dark chocolates like this, it helps to alleviate the dryness that comes from the wine. They just kind of match together. And it allows you to enjoy the flavors of the wine as well as the chocolate, of course, too.
Awesome. Now, for somebody that's watching tonight, can they come out to Fantasy Candies and sign up for a class, or tell me a little bit about that?
So we do wine tastings every other Saturday night, and we have 4 different wines that we offer, and each of them has a different chocolate that goes along with that. And so those you have to sign up. You call in advance, and then we can sign you up and come in, and we do 4 different wines. We actually use a 5th wine. We usually finish with a port, and that's a lot of fun too. And then we also do private parties, and those you have to call and you let us know exactly what you're looking to do, what your needs are, what type of tasting you would like to do, and then we tailor that towards exactly what you want.
Oh, that's very cool.
It's a lot of fun.
That's awesome. Now, what can supporters do that are watching right now? What can they do to help support the local food and beverage companies as a whole? It's
actually, I have to say, people have been wonderful. The public has been great as far as supporting our local businesses and smaller businesses, restaurants, things like that. Restaurants got hit the hardest, and I would encourage everybody, as it becomes safer, to make sure that you patronize the restaurants. And I know you've heard about takeout. Please, I encourage you to continue that as well. I do that probably much more often than my family would like, but we do that quite a bit, and it's important. And as everybody gets their vaccines and we become more comfortable with it, hopefully things will come back to a more normal. And I think everybody's anxious kind of to get out and do something. And a lot of places have outdoor patios. I highly recommend you to utilize those. Keep it safe, but let's keep things moving, and I feel very positive about it, and I think other people that I've spoken with feel the same.
Good. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be hitting some patios now that the weather's breaking, and it's going to be a good time.
I can't wait. Yeah. I can't wait, yes.
Well, thank you so much for having us tonight, Joel.
It's my pleasure.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
So now I want to give a little plug for Market at Home. Like I said before, taking place this Thursday night from 6 to 7:30. Anybody can tune in, so make sure you head to greaterclevelandfoodbank.org/market to register. And while you're there, you can also support right now. So our auction is live. The auction is sponsored by Tito's Handmade Vodka. So you can bid on auction items. We have a variety of wine baskets, club seats to an upcoming Browns game this season, Hopefully we'll be making another playoff push. A Cleveland Cavaliers game night experience that'll take place, and some airline mile certificates, plus much more. You can't go wrong. And if that auction is a little out of your price range, we have a raffle going on as well. The raffle is sponsored by Lake Health, so thank you for them to sponsoring that. And the raffle is made up of gift cards for local food and other restaurants that are local. So we're supporting all of the local places to, help get them back up, get them on their feet. We've been doing a lot to help support the local food community over the past year. And make sure you get those tickets by 3 o'clock on Thursday. That's the deadline to purchase tickets for the raffle. To learn more about the event and other ways to get involved, go to that website, greaterclevelandfoodbank.org/market. And again, thank you to Jones Day for sponsoring tonight. Thank you to Joel and Fantasy Candies for hosting us. And be sure to come back tomorrow night as we feature Geraci's restaurants. We have a nice treat to show off for you at Geraci's. And again, tune in Thursday night, market at home, and have a great night, everyone. Thank you.